Hey guys, Andrew Renee here, your guest host for IGN Access. I'm here with Andrew Goldfarb. Oh my gosh, Sony press conference just ended. My heart is still racing.
Yeah, seriously.
You guys have been tweeting to us your thoughts with that hashtag IGN Access. So Andrew, let's just go ahead and dive right in.
Okay.
The first one is from @Laser4. He says, it was insanely awesome. They won by far, and I'm so excited about everything. I even want PSVR now. God of War 4 looks epic.
I mean, that covers barely even the beginning of it, but yeah, it's like there was so much and it never stopped that, yeah, I'm in the same boat where like it does feel like they won because everything's so consistent. And yeah, God of War was an incredible intro. It's like The Last of Us and Kratos has a beard. Oh my God.
What did you think of the new art style?
I'm really into it because it feels more grounded. I mean, I think to me, number one, it seems like they're moving towards like possibly a different type of mythology, kind of focusing on different gods, different whatever.
Another one I've got here is from @Ian Jett. How can you compete with a VR Battlefront and Resident Evil? That FPS VR game where you're on another plate looks great.
Yeah, all the VR stuff was awesome, and I'm glad they spent so much time in it. I mean, Resident Evil, the full game in VR sounds terrifying, and I'll never do it.
No thanks.
I'll just cry a bunch, and it'll be awful. But like so much of like Batman VR and all those things, like I feel like now they answered that question everyone's asking of like, well, why am I going to spend $400 on this thing? And I think the answer is that because you can get all these awesome games. Plus, that's not even to mention tech demos and everything we've seen before.
And I think we all thought Rocksteady was done making Batman.
Yeah, that was really, I totally did not expect to be Rocksteady. Like maybe like the Arkham Origins team in Montreal or someone else, but super happy it's Rocksteady. And Mark Hamill's Joker, that sounded awesome.
All right, next up is from @BlackSuitSpider. Detroit Become Human was a cool concept. I'll play it if it delivers.
Yeah, and then that's the thing with David Cage games, right? Like there are people, they're super big fans of Heavy Rain, they're super big fans of Beyond, but very few people seem to like both. And this seems to be kind of taking that Heavy Rain thing where you can have a bunch of different possibilities, but sort of mixing it with that idea of like getting to know someone like in Beyond. So I'm super excited. That world looks awesome. I hope we see more of it.
So here's one from @Brian Macheski. Can we stop with the goddamn zombies? Brian, I am with you. I don't like zombies. We got a new IP with more zombies.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm very excited to finally see what Sony Bend is working on. But yeah, it's interesting where it'll fit in with The Last of Us, or where it'll fit in with Resident Evil even. Like there are so many games that have their own takes on zombies. They seem to have something a little bit different going on, but I guess we'll see. Like there's so many zombie games out there that like they have to do something smart and unique to make it worth it.
So this one is from @GomezGamer420, and it's merely just a meme that says Sony and I with Norman Reedus there. Kojima making his return on stage at PlayStation.
With the most badass entrance ever. Yeah, and I'm so excited he's back with Norman Reedus. I'm excited. It seems creepy and weird, almost in that way that PT was and that their Silent Hills would have been. I feel like no matter what he makes, it'll be exciting and interesting at least, but man, was that trailer cool.
All right, so this one comes from @SteveSavage3. New SpiderMan PS4, I'm flipping out.
Yeah, I think that honestly, of everything, like it's hard to pick a favorite. That's probably the biggest reaction for me because we knew there were like rumors about a Spider-Man game, but people thought it'd be Sucker Punch, made the Infamous games. I feel like Insomniac might even be a better pick. I think the movement in Sunset Overdrive are so cool. There's so much style in that game, and I'm so excited to see them take on Spider-Man. It just looked so awesome, and like, man, that's another one though. Like we don't know when. We don't know what'll happen with it. Is it 2017? Is it beyond that? I guess we'll see. But I really can't wait to see more.
So this one comes from @Vixai. Where was Persona 5?
Oh my God, I was asking the same question. Yeah, I mean, it's that funny thing where like, we know the US date, we know it's coming to Japan in September. Like, I'm guessing we won't see more for a little while, probably like TGS or something. But yeah, I was bummed. Super glad to see more Final Fantasy 15, which I'm very excited for, but Persona's my personal favorite, so I was really hoping for more, but there's time. You know, it's not out here for 8 months in the US, so they still have time. I'll give them a break.
Okay, so @Jay in Orlando says, they showed some cool stuff, but nothing on the level of Scorpio, that won E3.
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing is what's next. I mean, I think right now, PS4, super far in the lead, 40 million of them out there, launching VR, like, they're doing fine, and I don't think they need to rush to get out Neo or whatever it is. But I can see why people would be waiting for a response, maybe. Maybe they thought they would, much like we got when the PS4 and Xbox One were announced, you know, Microsoft goes first, and PS4 kind of does like a big thing after to one-up them. I don't think I expected that tonight, but I think if you were, maybe sure you'd be disappointed. They did before the show, though, kind of officially acknowledge, Andrew House did acknowledge that there is something new coming, so he's still something to look forward to, even if you didn't see it tonight.
Well, Andrew, thank you so much for chatting with me. A lot to unpack there. We want to know what you guys thought about the Sony press conference. Leave us a comment down below or tweet to us using that hashtag IGN Access. We have so much more E3 to go, so make sure to keep it here at IGN all week long.